tall cone B vent. First you want to put your insulation in. Try to make it as tight as possible, but it don't have to be perfect. Then you want to clean the old membrane, because this is ballast and there's dirt all over it. You want to get that as clean as possible. Use a scrub pad, some membrane cleaner. Take a rag and wipe that off. Wipe up the excess. Take another rag, clean one, dump some cleaner on it, and give it another good wipe. Then you want to take what you cut out. Cut those off, you don't need them. And there's another way to do it to where you don't have to do all this, but it's a little faster. Wipe that back off. You want to take your primer for your seam tape and put your primer down. Give that a couple minutes to dry. Then take your seam tape, your 3-inch seam tape, set it right on that edge, keep it tight. Do that all the way around it. That's good and flat. And we want to get a measurement, get a piece of membrane, make them a little bit bigger, measure a little bit bigger than what you really need. Take your piece of membrane, the way I do it, fold it that way, try to keep it straight, fold it that way, and then this corner here, cut it. That gives you your center mark. I'll put it on top of the pipe. Normally these pipes ain't in, you just want to go around this. Get your mark, how big the pipe is, and always go bigger. want it to come up a little bit. That way it's kind of watertight if this flashing ever fails. And then you want to trim your rubber to where there's an 1/8 inch of this tape showing. It's going to move on you as you cut it. What I normally do, make sure one side's good, and then get my primer, prime this side, and let that dry. Set that down, make sure it's where you want it. Right there. Pull your plastic off your tape. And then do that all the way around it. You want to round your corners off. After you do that, go ahead and prime the rest of it, all 3 sides. Give that some time to dry. The primer dries pretty fast. Once it's dry, go ahead and peel your plastic up from your tape. Take your roller, neoprene roller. You want to roll these tape. Go back and forth. If you go this way, it'll put air bubbles in there. So you always want to go this way. keep this membrane down. Then you want to get a measurement on your tall cone. This one's 21, so I'm going to cut my 12-inch elastoform at 2 foot. That way I don't have an overhang. You also want to round the corners off on your elastoform. So they look like that. Then you take your primer, go around flashing, and onto the flashing. About a few minutes to dry. Normally you just want to take your elastoform to the top of this, and like I said, normally these pipes ain't already in, but we're gonna still keep it this high. We're gonna have to trim the elastoform up here, and then we're also gonna have to do it down here. You want at least 3 inches on the roof. It's dry. Take your elastoform, fold it to where it's like that. You want to try to keep it tight, not too tight, but tight to where it's not gonna fold over. And you want to try to set it. Like I said, we're gonna have to trim it. Bring it to the side, grab the plastic so it don't stick, and then you got to work this down. Then you want to trim this. Like I said, you want at least 3 inches on the roof. Once you got this, take your primer. Put primer on here and here. Let that dry. You take this piece, then bring it over onto there. And work the rest of this down. Try to trim this. It's better just take a razor knife. I don't have one up here with me. I'll just go get one. What you do after you trim that, you want to roll it with your roller, and take a rag, some cleaner, and wipe these corners down. We want to cut some elastform. Fit over those. Do about a 6x6. There's your primer. Prime those corners where your tape meets. That way it won't leak. Do it all around all 4 of them. Let that dry. It's already dry. You want to put your elastform over the tape on them corners, and you want to make sure you cover where the tape intersects. Then you want to roll that. Then once you do all 4, go get lap seal. Put your lap seal around it. And then you'll spread that out like this. Come down that tape a little bit. Go do the same thing around here and then going up here. And then, like I said, I have to trim this still so that the ring collar will fit right on it. That's pretty much about it.